Hey guys, today I wanted to do a video that's a little bit different to my future videos. It's something that I wish I saw before I started my TikTok journey. I just really want to help out everyone who's starting or planning on starting to give you the advice that I wish I was given before starting TikTok. I'm gonna cover everything from how the algorithm works to hashtags to coming up with video ideas. So yeah, I hope this helps out and that you can take something away from this. So if you don't know who I am Sebbylaz. I'm on TikTok. If you haven't seen my videos, I make mostly original content. I'm going to teach you how to kind of get your account to blow up like mine did. From 30,000 followers on March the 6th, and now I'm at 1.8. So yeah, it's kind of crazy, and I hope I can give you some really important advice. My most viewed video, just to give you a general idea of my videos, got 9.2 million. I've had a few since then that got around 6 and 5 million, which blows my mind, but yeah. So in regard to video tips, I find organic videos work the best, which means shooting inside TikTok through the actual app. There's been so many videos where I do the exact same thing, but record outside the app, and I find that once I post, import it through photos, it just doesn't work as well. So I highly advise recording and posting in the app. I also find that shooting on a professional camera just doesn't seem to work, whether TikTok doesn't push it out as much because it recognizes that it's a professional camera, or people just don't like seeing high quality videos on their For You page. So I'm not sure, but yeah, I just suggest recording with a regular phone in the TikTok app, not doing any professional edits outside unless that's kind of your thing. But yeah, that's just what I found. I find filters, you see a lot of videos, people being like, use the G6 filter and your video will get way more likes, blah, blah, blah. I find that doesn't work. Don't feel like you have to put a extravagant filter on your video through the app to perform better. I don't use any filters, and I find that there's no benefit. I do, however, find that TikTok picks up on your lighting, and if it has good lighting, then I feel they're most likely to push it out onto the For You page. Another piece of advice is to not let your draft sit for too long. I usually post within 1 or 2 days of creating the actual video. I've found that if I let the draft sit for too long, the video kind of just flops when I post too late. Important thing for recording your video is to make your first few seconds of the video the most attention grabbing to your audience. People's patience is really low. You want to capture their attention right at the start. You don't want the video to kind of build up like showing something without an object or someone in it. You really want to start by grabbing the audience's attention straight off the bat. Yeah, that's my advice on how to record your videos. And yeah, now in regard to coming up with content, this is something I get asked a lot, just general creative tips, how to think of ideas and stuff like that. I'll start off with how to come up with ideas using sounds, and then the next segment will be coming up with original content. When I started, I'm talking 6 months ago at the very start of my account, I did use sounds a lot. Now I might use a sound like once a month. I rarely ever use it unless I really like it. I found that if you look through the sound and you feel that your video can't be better than the top performing ones, then I generally don't bother doing it. But if you have confidence and you feel like you have an idea that's unique to using that sound, go ahead. It will 100% work in your favor if it's original and funny or creative. So go ahead if you feel like using sounds is your thing. But yeah, I just found that I usually couldn't do a sound better than the top performing one, so I just didn't bother. And yeah, my advice for finding sounds is to stay away from the basic TikTok music page. I find those trends and those sounds are really outdated. They're like months and weeks old. It is better to go to the most popular creators like Charlie, Addison, the Lopez brothers, depending on what you want. Like if you want dance sounds, go to Charlie or the Lopez brothers. If you want like funny sounds, Addison usually has really good ones, and they are just so much further ahead of the trends than the TikTok pages. So your best bet is finding sounds from them, and they'll perform way better. Moving on to original content, that's something I found to work best for me from the beginning. It really just depends on your mind. I'm really immature and I found that that works to my advantage. Yeah, just being creative with it. Like TikTok is an amazing app and you can that's what's so great about it. Just express your creativity and people will find you. A few days before starting my series that are the most popular, like the Kidnap Man series and the Twilight Diaries, I sat down and looked at the accounts I loved the most and I thought, what makes these accounts so appealing and so popular? And I realized that they just had consistency. Like their videos would link up to each other, and not many accounts have different kind of series. It's usually the one kind. I just found it better to make multiple to get the biggest audience that I could. I realized that it was consistency and that I needed to start something that could continue. So I think it was around March the 5th or the 6th, that is when I posted my kidnap video and I posted the Twilight video a day after. And from then, those videos just really took off. The kidnap video was really popular with the younger ages and the Twilight video took off with the older ages, and they just worked together and grew my following like crazy. The Twilight video was like all over, I had people tagging me in Twitter posts and it was just insane. But my followers grew from that point tremendously. I was on 30,000, the next day I was on 100 and then 150, 200. And now 2 months later, almost 2 months, I'm at almost 2 million, which is insane. But yeah, my advice is if you have the creative mind for it, or you believe that you can come up with something that is consistent, then go ahead and do that, because that will help, that will get people to follow your account and be invested in you. Something I'm always asked is how I come up with my original content. I usually try to stay off TikTok because I find if I'm scrolling through the For You page for hours, my mind just gets really stuck in the trending ways and I want to kind of steer off and not take anyone's ideas. So yeah, I find staying off TikTok is the best for me. I usually don't have much time to create a video. I can't record a video when anyone is home. I just get really shy and I don't like recording in front of people. It needs to be dead silent, no one around. So I only have like 20 minutes to record. So yeah, I usually come up with it on the spot. I don't like pre-planning my videos. I might jot down an idea if I think of it and I can't record at the time, but I don't write a script or anything. My best advice is to just grab your phone and do whatever you feel will be most entertaining. Hashtags is something I'm often asked about, whether using FYP or For You page or hashtag viral works. My advice is no, it does not. There are just too many people using it for it to be useful, I find. Like there are I don't even remember because I haven't used it in so long, but billions and billions of videos and views on those hashtags, and I just find that doesn't work best. My advice is using hashtags that are actually relevant to the video, because how TikTok works is if someone likes a videos with, say, hashtag vampires, which has, I'm pretty sure from the top of my head, like 800 million views. If they like that video and comment, and another person like me posts a video with hashtag vampires, TikTok will also show that video to that person because it knows they're interested in hashtag vampires. And because it relates to my video as well, they're most likely gonna interact with my video and it will perform better. So yeah, that's my suggestion. Always use hashtags that relate to your video, because if it doesn't, then that user won't necessarily be interested in your video and the engagement rate won't be high and your video won't perform well. Also with hashtags, don't use the ones with the most views. That doesn't mean anything. I try to use ones that are definitely not in the billions of views. I just find they've been overused way too much and they're basically useless if you add them to your videos. I try to stick to the videos with around like 300 or 500 million views. I just find that they work way better. But yeah, that's all on hashtags. Basically, For You and hashtag viral and hashtag FYP don't work in my eyes. So try to just use hashtags that relate to your video. People often ask me what time should they post. I began posting at what time suited where I live, which is in Australia. People are usually on TikTok between like 5 p.m. and it can go up to like 11 p.m. I would post at like 7:30 or 8:30. I found that worked best. Once your account starts to grow, you want to find out where your followers are based and post at the times that's most appropriate to them. For me, my account changed from mostly Australian followers to UK and US, and I started to post in their time, which unfortunately was 2 a.m. for me, but 8 a.m. for the US and 5 p.m. for UK, so I found that worked best. How often to post? I began posting maybe 2 times a day. Now I post 1 time a day, but also you can go max like 3 days without posting. You don't want to go any longer than that because your followers will feel you're not active anymore and unfollow you possibly. But also don't post just because you feel you have to. It's definitely quality over quantity. Don't just post a video you feel like isn't up to your standards, because if it doesn't perform well, TikTok will, I believe, rank your status down. And they won't push your future videos out as much. So you want your quality to be super high, keep your engagement high, because TikTok will be like, wow, this person's really good. Let's keep pushing it because they're entertaining people. People are engaging with their friends from this account's videos, and we will keep doing that. So yeah, try to post content that you believe is truly your best work. Don't feel like you have to post 10 times a day just because that's what everyone does. Stick to quality over quantity, for sure. But yeah, guys, that is about it for today's video. My future videos will not be like this. There will be challenges, reviews, pranks, vlogs. That's what I've had the most requests about, but I really wanted to get this video to help everyone out. Again, it's something I wish that I could have seen before I started TikTok. I hope this video really helps you and gives you some sort of direction on what to do. If you are one of my followers from Sebbylaz on TikTok, thank you so much for your endless support. I really appreciate it. Thank you for always commenting. Your kind words really mean a lot. If you did like this video, feel free to give this a thumbs up, comment what you think, what you want to hear from future videos, and click that subscribe button and the bell if you want to be notified when I post. If you do want to find me on my other channels, my TikTok is Sebbylaz, my Instagram is Sebbylaz, my Snapchat is Sebbylaz, and you can find me on famous birthdays at Sebbylaz, and click the boost if you like. I can't wait to make more fun videos that will be way more lighthearted than this. And yeah, stay safe during these scary times, and thank you for watching.